Hey there, it's Erin with Time Saving Templates, and today I'm going to go over an example of the variable compensation bonus calculation spreadsheet template, and you'll be able to find this template at timesavingtemplates.com in the Human Resources spreadsheet section. So let me get into the file. I'm going to go over some examples of how to use this spreadsheet. Basically, almost all of my templates are color coded. They're color coded so it's easy for you to quickly tell that the light green cell is where you need to enter your information and where something needs to be entered in order for other calculations or links to be made. And then the white cells or blank cells are just there for your information if you want to be tracking that information. And then the gray cells are formulas that you want to be careful not to write over or delete the formulas. And most of the time my templates come with the formulas protected. So this page I leave unprotected in case you need to make some specific customizations. You can do that on this one. And so those are the three color codings that I usually use throughout most of my templates. Now with this one, I do have a yellow column here. If you're working in HR and you're distributing the spreadsheets to different managers who are filling it out, that you actually only want them to enter their information in the yellow column. That's just to make things easier when you're distributing the file and then also receiving it back from them. So that is why that one is yellow. So that's specific to this file. But you'll see that I've already entered some sample data, some example employee numbers, some salary bands, and the current employee salary. This is the bonus details page. So the bonus is calculated on several things, which we're assuming that you have a performance management system with some sort of standardized ratings for employee performance. For this file, we're assuming it's an annual bonus. So we're also making that assumption, and we're several things you'll need to fill out. And I'm going to go ahead and fill it out so you can see an example. The corporate achievement is going to be how much the bonus is funded for. This 100% ties to the corporate weighting. So there's two components to the bonus, and that's the corporate rating and then also the individual weighting, which looks at the performance rating of the individual. And also, depending on what salary band they are, there could be different targets per band. For the individual performance rating, we also have a performance rating page where you would need to copy and paste the employee number and the performance rating they receive. I believe that you can copy as many employees as you need. It's just that right now it's going down to 1,000. You can just drag these formulas down if you need it for more employees than that. So let me go ahead and copy the sample information in so you can see. This is a sample that's already filled out. So I have the individual performance key. We're just doing a rating of 1 to 10. You might have letters for your ratings. You might have a combination of letters and numbers. You might have, you could even put words. You could have excellent, needs improvement. You could have it be whatever you want. The point is that it needs to be the same rating that you have in this chart needs to be the same rating that you are copying the however you have it labeled and attached to each employee number on this page. So this performance rating here also needs to get listed here. In here. So for this one, for the sake of simplicity, I just have ratings 1 through 10. 1 and 2, we're recommending a 0% increase for those. Up to 10 high performers getting up to 150% increase or bonus for their individual weight. And That is to incentivize the high performers. And then say 6 is on target, those are getting it 100%. So you may already have someone in your organization who manages the performance ratings and what they mean. So you might need to look into that to determine how you want to set this up. So you could have everybody be at 100%. You could have everybody getting something, and you can change up these percentage however your organization determines is best. For the salary bands, let's just do VP to associate. And I just have, for an example, I've just listed out the alphabet. You could have alphanumeric, you could have A1, A2, you could have the bands or the grades could be numbers, whatever your organization has determined for the salary band. We also have the corporate and individual weighting. Obviously, these two added together needs to equal 100%. So we have, at the top, we're having VP at 75% of his target bonus is going to be weighted at what the corporate achievement was, and 25% is going to be what he got for his individual performance rating. And then as you go down 60-40%, this person gets, or these people in this grade get 50-50. And then towards the bottom, a 40% corporate, 60% individual. So I'm going to go ahead and copy all this. And of course, the target bonus per band, this information you would either have to fill out or copy into the file. I'm just going to fill something out here since we have these missing. 5%, 5%. And so now that we've filled this out, we also need to get the employee number and performance rating. And I believe I had an example of this already over here. Okay, I didn't get very far, but I'll just add some more in for this example so you can see what happens here. We need an employee number that's unique to each employee. So looking back into the file, now that we've entered the information in the other pages, you'll see that the total bonus pool is now being populated. This number is coming from column W. If you scroll right, you'll see that now per employee ID, the performance rating is getting populated. So with that performance rating, we're getting the HR recommended percentage of the bonus target based on the performance rating. So this is what we're saying, this is HR recommended. You could change that to be just recommended. It's just basing it off of what was their rating, and this is the percentage that it's pulling in. And then the manager still needs to enter, if they agree with this recommendation, they would enter the 100% here, 130, or maybe they say, ooh, 150, maybe that's too much. Maybe they want to add more. 0%, maybe they don't want to give a 0%. Maybe they want to give something still. Okay, so as these numbers are entered, you'll see it's also pulling in the corporate weighting that we had entered from this page based on their band. So it's pulling in all this information, the corporate factoring, the individual weight, the individual factoring. And this is taking into account what's recommended in O. So that's just making a note that this will say 0 until the final amount that the manager is requesting is entered in here. So the total actual bonus factored, the corporate and personal weighting combined. Just click in the cell if you want to see what it's adding up, the corporate factor and individual. And then that's also pulling in the target bonus based on their band. These columns are for the bonus pool calculation. So you'll see that was referencing here. So that's just to help you see how that pool is being calculated. Okay, so There's a reason that this proposed bonus is still 0, even though we have actual bonus, because we haven't finished filling out the length of service. It's prorating. The bonuses are prorated based on a date range that you need to enter. So the beginning and ending of the current year, and this is to calculate proration. So we're going to say we're in 2019, January 1st of 2019, and then say it's ending January 31st of 2019. So now that this is entered, the length of service it's just giving everybody a full 12 months for this time frame. If I had somebody that started in the middle of the year, say they started June 1st, 2019, you'll see that they are now getting prorated for 6 months of the year. So this column will be their actual bonus before it's prorated, and even the bonus pool is not getting prorated. So that's really something that's up to your organization. Are you going to, well, it gives you extra room to work with the bonus within the organization if you do allow for that bonus pool to not be prorated. As we add that in, the proposed bonus is gonna go up. So let me see if we just drag this all the way down and say we're just giving everybody 100% just for the sake of simplicity. Then we're now having a difference of 1,000. So that's basically how you would use this. And if you have any other questions and even changes or customizations that you would make to this, please let me know, because I'm always looking at adding new variations and versions. And if you're wanting to know more about compensation, also check out, I have a free compensation metrics cheat sheet at timesavingtemplates.com/free resources, and you'll see a section for human resources and compensation. And until next time, don't forget that I'm here to help you streamline and save time when it comes to using your Excel spreadsheets. Thanks.